Hey there, Taurus. Hi, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today we are going to take a look at what's going on with you for the first week of February, coming up next week to 10 days roughly. So we're going to take a look at the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and we'll take a look at what's happening now, what might be coming at you, and maybe a few words of advice or some undercurrents and influences. So we're going to get right to it, take what resonates, leave the rest, or check your other sign and see how that's going. All right. One more shuffle and we'll be ready to go. For the Taurus Collective, February 2021, first week or so. That feels right. Okay, I'm using the Heaven and Earth deck because it feels pretty grounded. It feels earthy to me. So you have the Two of Cups flanking a broken heart of sorrow and the Magician. So something about this, you're feeling a little brokenhearted, a little sad this week. Maybe in particular it is heartache, but it doesn't limit itself only to that. It could be a truth that you've arrived at, that things are out of balance, out of whack, and it needs rebalanced, a kind of an aha moment. That's a hard truth sometimes. You have this very, very balanced energy of the Two of Cups, very loving energy, perfect partners, very, very matched, but something is upsetting you and frustrating you. And then you have this Magician energy where you want to transform and make things happen and manifest. And how do you balance all of that out? That's what's in your heart and in your mind concerned right now. Coming up in the next week, you have the Eight of Coins, which is prudence, it's work, it's manifesting, it's doing what you need to do day in and day out, and being very, very skilled at something, having your talents there supporting you. And then you have the Ace of Wands, which is inspiration and fiery stuff and new ideas and passion projects, work, career, family, that kind of thing. Really, really taking off right now. This is an offering from the universe. Then you have the Hierophant, which is saying higher learning or more spiritual development. Getting the keys and access to more information, more knowledge can actually mean going back to school for some of you. So this is a time to look at some of your traditions spiritually, look at education, look at institutions and how you want to move forward. Take a handle of that. Something about the talents that you already have established, an inspiration how to use them to manifest more in your world, okay? All right, so that's what's going on currently. Let's take a look at maybe a little bit more on this Eight of Coins, what's going on with that to manifest there. And I'm going to put the Good Tarot into the reading as well. It's more of a watery type of energy than a earth energy, but also sometimes it's a little bit airy fairy, kind of a dreamy deck. So we'll take a look in here and see what else we've got going on for you, okay, Taurus? Think a little bit more. That one really wants to be there. Transformation. Okay, something big is going on for you guys right now. Transformation is the death of one thing and growing into another. Transformation is like the butterfly when it's coming out of the cocoon. Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge, a little bit painful, but you can't just stop in the middle of the process and say, nope, nope, not interested, not happening. You have to grow into it. It's not always easy. Sometimes there is a little bit of heartache. Sometimes there is a little bit of sorrow. And sometimes you just have to put in more of the work day in, day out to make things develop, to get to the higher place. So let's see what else is going on with that. What's going on? If you're transforming in this area of talents and inspiration, what are you bringing together? Is this a time for you to pursue more spirituality? I kind of think so. And look at all this fiery energy here. I mean, that's awesome. Beautiful card. Okay. All right, Taurus. We've got these also. We have the Moon and the Four of Fire. Oh, and speaking of butterflies. Okay, so the Four of Fire. This is the Four of Wands. Another card about partnering and perfect partnering. Often you see the four wands as poles set up for a wedding arbor. So they do the 11-11. So, 11-11. So they have those set up. It's a perfect pairing. It's a celebration. It's perhaps a small event, but a very happy event. Sometimes it is literally an actual wedding. It's a meeting of the minds. It's a coming together. It's celebrating successes, small successes, and inspirations. And then you have the moon. The moon is also this energy that's very emotional, very cyclical, but the moon is also about going through the gates of fear. Now, in the moon card, traditionally you see the wolf and the dog, and then the two pillars, and the crayfish coming up from the water and then going down the path. And then you also see in the high priestess, you see the two pillars. So in the moon card, it asks you to go through the gates of fear. The high priestess sits on the other side of those pillars, and she has wisdom and knowledge because she's gone through them. The Hierophant is also a manifestation of that, where you're going through that fear and you're learning. There's a lot going on in this. Transformation, moon energy, this cyclical, kind of lunatic, wild, and domestic balancing that needs to happen in this energy here. Learning those higher lessons of love, of where to put the fuel and energy that lights you up, that makes you feel passionate, that kind of a thing. And also, even though you have some illumination, you don't have all the answers right now. You need to seek them out. There is spiritual light happening and being offered, but you might not get it all at one shot, okay? Let's see if there's any other advice that we can give you. We're going to take a look at the Wisdom Oracle and see if there's any post-it notes that we can give you to kind of help you think things over this week. It really is a good read. It looks like something might be a little bit troublesome to your heart, but there's purpose in it. I mean, heartache, sorrow, a lesson learned, putting work in, continuing with your talents, putting the energy in, and transforming ultimately. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, guys. All right, we're going to take a little bit of time and look at the Wisdom Oracle and see what's going on here. All right. What do we have for Taurus for this first week of February? Ooh, what is that? Okay. New Life card. Now, a lot of people, look at these wings too. Look at these wings and wings. All right, you should be getting that message. What I said about the butterfly and the cocoon, and it's unavoidable to have to stretch to grow. It might be uncomfortable. It sometimes is a struggle. But the inspiration, the desire, the longing is there to move forward, to make things more solid in the relationship avenue, to have a little bit of light, a little bit of learning, to the intuition, to the spirituality, and new life coming forward. This transformation is happening and moving to a different place in your heart, in your being. New life, new changes, growth. All right? Let's see what else the Wisdom Oracle might have for you. Maybe one more. Ooh, okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. Clean it up. Okay. Clean it up card says maybe look at things from a different angle. Maybe simplify. Maybe your own environment, your own headspace, your own physical space. Maybe that needs a little more order and structure to help you feel balanced. Maybe it just needs honoring. Maybe get some of the murky, junky funk off of things. Clean it up. Find out what's valuable. When people are polishing silver, they clean it up and they bring it to a shine, to bring the luster to it again, to transform the old forgotten piece into something of value. That could be part of what's going on for you too. We're going to look for one more Wisdom Oracle card for you. Ooh, okay. Regeneration. Okay. All right. Ooh, beautiful coloring through here. All right. So the regeneration card in the transformation, taking the time. This is also honoring your need to rest, your need to do some solitary soul search, and honoring your needs as far as getting clear of what it is that you want, getting clear about that. Maybe take some time writing or walking or sorting through your own mind, getting that clear, and getting things that feed your soul and your spirit so you have strength and energy again. Maybe plugging up the holes and the leaks, energetically speaking, realizing that transformation and divine timing are at work and at play, and this is them on their own schedule. You're on your own path, allowing things to unfold and to happen, and it's not always easy. You have a lot of fiery inspiration, fiery transformation, fiery here, and look at this. This is almost like magma and lava and volcano energy, just all the chakras, and just whew, it's getting ready to bloom. The leaves are ready to come. So nourishing that, really nourishing the soul. That's what I would have for you right now. Okay, Taurus, that's what I've got. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, come again. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.